Hi, I am Narayan. I am from Kerala. I am doing my MTech in Vidya Academy of Science and Technology, Thrissur, and these are my team members.
Hi, I am Amal Kirkuri. I am from Kerala. I am doing my BTech degree in Computer Science from Sengis College of Engineering, Kottayam.
Hi, I'm Suprita. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm doing my BTech Information Technology in Kongu Engineering College, Erode.
Hello everyone, my name is Arifa. I am from Telangana. I am pursuing my BTech second year in SR University in Computer Science and Engineering background.
This is our project Eagle's Eye on Cybercrime. In our project, there are two parts: botnet detection and phishing detection. The botnet detection part will be explained by my other team members later. And now I am explaining phishing detection. In phishing detection, while we enter a URL, it will give the result whether it's phishing or not. For example, we give an input like facebook.com. It will give that shows this is a legitimate URL. Now we will check with a phishing URL that we'll get from fishtank.com. Just copy, then paste here, then submit. We will using 30 features of this URL to find whether it is a phishing or not. We will use a random forest classifier for checking whether it's a phishing or not. Now we can see this is a phishing URL, and those 30 features are will be explained later by my teammate Amal. Okay.
Feature extraction part: extract 30 features from the URL. If the URL consists of IP address, then it's a phishing URL. If the length of the URL is less than 54, then it's a good URL. If our URL consists of tiny URLs like this, then it is a phishing URL. If the URL consists of @ symbol, then it's a phishing URL. If it consists of / at any person other than the 7th index, then it's a phishing URL. If a URL consists of an hyphen, then it's a phishing URL. If the subdomains separated by dots and the count is greater than 2, then it is a phishing URL. Then the age of certificate, if it is less than 1 year, it's a phishing URL. If the registration of the domain is less than 1 year, then it's a phishing URL. If graphical images used in the website, if they are from external domain, then it can be a phishing URL. If non-standard ports are used, then it's a phishing URL. If HTTPS tokens are used in the website, then it's a phishing URL. If the request for images or videos consist of is from external sources and the percentage is greater than 22%, then it's a phishing URL. Then if it consists of an anchor tag or a tax greater than a certain amount, then it is a phishing URL. Then the server form handler, if it is blank or empty, then it is a phishing URL. If a mail consists of URL consists of mail function or mail to function, then it's a phishing URL. If the hostname is not included in the URL, then it's a phishing URL. Then the number of redirect is greater than 4, then it's a phishing URL. If there is a change when we move the mouse over the status bar, then it's a phishing URL. If the right click button is forbidden or it is blocked, then it's a phishing URL. If pop-up window of our website consists of a text box, then it's a phishing URL. If iframes is present in our URL, then our website, then it's a phishing URL. Age of the domain, if it is less than 6 months, then it's a phishing URL. If DNS record is not found or is empty, then it's a phishing URL. If the website traffic is less than this much amount, then it's a phishing URL. If the page rank is less than 0.2%, then it's a phishing URL. If our URL is not present in the Google index, then it's a phishing URL. If the number of links to the page is less than a certain amount, then it's a phishing URL. Then the last one, the top phishing IPs, if our URL is among this one, then it's a phishing URL.
One of the cybercrimes detection in our project is Twitter bot detection. A Twitter bot is a type of bot software that controls a Twitter account via the Twitter API. The bot software may automatically perform actions such as tweeting, retweeting, liking, following, unfollowing, or direct messaging other accounts. Features of Twitter botnet includes screen name, description, status, verification, followers count, friends count, status counts, list counts. Detection must satisfy all these features. Since it is a bot, this will not be appropriate. So these are the key features to identify it is a Twitter bot or not. For example, a bot will have more following count than the followers count, while checking the verification, it will not be verified.
Now I am going to show the Twitter bot detection backend part. So we have given the same code which I told in the Google Colab in the main pgm.py, and this is the Flask app which we have integrated so as to run the Flask. And here we have included the model in a pickle file. Here we have opened the model. Now as we know that it is connected to a web app. When the inputs are given to the web app in the text boxes, then it will be retrieved here, and then it will be compared with the bag of words. If it contains one element in a bag of word, then it will be converted into 1 or 0. And basically the friends count and the followers count will be again compared with the model which is already present, and based on it gives it a prediction. When we click on the predict probability, it gives a prediction like not a Twitter bot, probability of being is 0.06. Next, when we consider a Twitter bot inputs, then it gives as Twitter bot detected probability of being bot is 0.99. So approximately it is a Twitter bot.